So, I think, hopefully, sorry for the break, at least 1 week, that was my fault. I think everybody still remembers where we last left off. We are on Orbiana defense platform that's been taken over by the Necrons. For what reason, you currently have no fucking idea. But you've managed to board it. Your ship escaped after being attacked by Necron vessels. They jumped out, and currently obviously you have no contact with them, and it's unknown when they will be able to return to you. Obviously it will be a matter of days at the very least. But for now you are on the station. Obviously it's on alert. Necrons know you are here, but right after you arrived there was no immediate attack. Sigmund could do a lot of on his with terminal to find out what the fuck is going on, where is the enemy, to lock out some flanking positions, etc, etc. And basically what's going to happen is that before the first proper fire contact will happen, it will pass a few minutes, because this defensive station is like fucking big. As everything in Warhammer, it just needs time to get from one place to another. And obviously what Necrons could do, and they did, they disabled whatever fast transit system there was, you know, elevators, goddammit, like railway system, if there was one. They, like, everything is disabled, so you have to go anywhere on foot. So it takes at least several minutes, along, like, close to 10, which obviously this is another more 10 minutes for them to, like, barricade, set things up, etc. But if you're, because this is like what intuition tells you, this is probably not a full Necron invasion thingy, so 4 of you being at this level of power that you are, you probably should be able to take them on, because there is almost no chance that you will meet, like, you know, Necron Overlord, or like some really, or Ktansha. Like, they would not really take this prized possession with them on mission like that. At least you don't think so, from the knowledge that you have about them. Okay, so that precognition will help you know that, yeah, at some point they will, you'll get a point where you can prepare for combat. Basically, how are we gonna do that, is that before you get to the like this thing below, which I will put in depending on from which side you appear, like the main command and control room. Before that, because you locked a lot of flanking routes, etc., so the hallways leading up to command and were mostly straightforward. You were like passing closed locked doors. Some of them had like dents from the inside, and there was like sorry, my microphone. Like bashings, like some Necrons, apparently not the very smart kind, tried to go through, but this station was built really well, so they are not forcing their way through, and you are pushing onwards. Also, that image on the left is just like random thing. This is not the defense station, but I couldn't find a better one, so I just put in like port, because that's what I fucking like. So basically, what at first part we're gonna do is that this will be, as you can see, Theater of Mind Battle, aka Lazy DM. And basically, because there is not much tactical possibilities, like there's not really much room for flanking, because you cut off like flanking. So we're gonna assume that's basically what happens, is that the hallways that you're in, they just have always enough cover that they give you 2 additional. But as you might have guessed, most of the Necron weapons will, well, they will not give a shit about that. So, like, fluff-wise, you can imagine that how this battle will proceed is that it will be like going from cover to cover, or maybe not, like going from cover to cover, exchanging fire, using psionic powers, etc. Do you get that, or do I need to explain it more? Like,
No.
am I
No.
something chaotic, or is it clear?
It's alright.
Okay, just before that, because I fucking forgot about it, as we were like proceeding towards this point, all of you can give me first awareness? Yeah, awareness test, based on sight.
I get to do plus 20, no, plus 30, and I get to do it twice.
So one be knocking.
Okay.
4.9.
Okay. Yeah, I will give the what you see, and afterwards, because I remember the thing that you've mentioned to me, Demko, after last session, but I forgot what it was. Like something with you, Gabriel, like doing something with plus breaking the cup or something. But we'll get to that. Basically, with all of these awareness tests, you realize that you don't really see, you didn't find a single body, like a human body of this, like from the Severan, and but you've noticed a lot of blood trails, but they lead in a completely different like way from where. And you know what? If you want, you can give me a logic test. But this one, because you are only operating on a single evidence, like, you know, broad trails, like gathering up and going into one direction, you can...
Wow, okay.
You can roll logic with that, because this is only a single, you know, evidence, so I wanted to say it has minus 20.
Literally the only way I could fail. The only way I could fail.
Happily, I come up with a different solution.
Okay, now then. Apologies, but I stepped out for the past 45 seconds. So what did we see with those awareness rolls?
Basically no bodies, but a lot of blood trails. Obviously, they are not fresh. They are already like... what's the opposite of fresh blood? I'm missing the word.
Coagulated.
Yeah, I can't think of a specific.
But you know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, aged. So they're not absolutely fresh, but there's still blood on the ground. That's. Can we actually tell how long it's been?
Actually,
We'll
it
get some
wouldn't
sort
be,
of idea.
that fresh. Like it's not it's like red stains mostly, because it's
Okay.
not in the state.
Where's my Medicaid? I have Medicaid.
Nah, you don't need a roll for that. Because this is not happening in the combat situation, so you can take a moment and like inspect. And so basically with awareness tests, you saw that they are like, these blood trails are grouped up and going into one direction through one of the hallways, and logic tests allow you to realize that, well, they apparently dragged off bodies, and most probable scenario is they disposed of. You are quite not certain why. Like, you had good rolls, but at this point you don't have enough in-character information to get the answer, but you can form your own hypotheses. But yeah, you know that Necrons did something with bodies, and because the blood is really not fresh, it's kinda clear that they've been here for more than a yeah, at minimum they are the Necrons were here for at least 3 weeks, probably month at minimum. So do you have any questions about that, or do you confirm and we can...
No.
Okay, cool. You'll remember.
I mean, make note of the direction.
Need to find out by explaining this one. No, I already said that the trails are going in a completely different direction that you are going, because you clearly know where you have to go to get the command and if you were to guess, station like that probably had immolation facility, like a waste disposal with a lot of fire. So that's probably what they did with bodies. Anyways, I guess this will be it. As not precipitation. Fuck. What was this power called? Precognition. As you're like going, starting to just go around like certain corner, like precognition kicks in, and like that's how Fluff works. I imagine, like Xanthi says, like holds up hand, hold, prepare, and you like start going with your like casting powers to prepare yourself into combat. And as you go around the corner into cover, you will engage in a fight with first enemies that you can see at the range of 100 meters. Basically how this is gonna go is that you ain't gonna be moving your tokens from PC group positions, but depending on if you move or... No wait, you will only move your tokens either to in melee or point blank range, and no, either like only to in melee. And I will be moving enemy tokens to depending how far away they are, and that will be changing when they move, when you move. You know how this will go. So I guess some rolling will have to happen, and I'm gonna give you a... Fuck, where is turn order? Oh, here, Jesus, I was afraid that it fucking disappeared. Also, if I may have a small, like, please, you can input your, armor, wounds, etc. onto
Yep,
your
I can
token.
do that.
Yep.
Okay. It's been so long since I've done Dark Heresy. Does the initiative tracker work?
Yes, should.
Yeah, it
It
put you...
kind of does, but it didn't put it over. It didn't do it right. My agility is 4. That should be 13.
Okay. I don't know why that didn't include, but okay.
Okay, I have opened that.
Okay, for all these weapons that I had, what should I be using?
But you know what, as a free action I will give you like... I think Forbidden Lore Xenos would be to figure out what type of Necrons are there in front.
I don't
guess.
have it, so Mayak is going to have to roll it. Or Zhao. That's right, no, Zhao.
It is my job.
Okay, the one standing between, you realize, two hordes of enemies that basically fill the entire like length, not length but width of the corridor. They are, I'm gonna say that they are not larger than magnitude 30, so they are like more akin to a large mob, organized mob. I'm using horseplus, but they are basically acting as a unit. And the members of the horde ones are made from flayed ones. And the one leading them at the kinda in the center, but not exactly at the front, is Necron Lord.
Okay.
With, you know what, you would actually probably figure out what he has in his hands. You realize that he has something akin to a pistol weapon. It's wrist mounted. I think, yeah, you have fucking 11 degrees. So I'm gonna say that, this is a thing that allows him to fire tachyon arrows.
I do actually have Secret Tongue Necrons. Well, I can...
How the hell do you have Secret Tongue Necron?
Well, what it technically means is that I can interpret Necron glyphs. It's possible. It's pick any one of the whatchamacallits, and I pretty much have Tau, Necron, Orc, and Eldar. It's on the list.
Fuck. He should have fucking power field.
I mean, it's up to the GM exactly how extensive that is, but at least as far as any human is capable of understanding, I have the full amount. So whatever humanity knows.
That's strange. Okay, so you see that as for range weapon, which currently is not too much, because it's out of range. He has Staff of Light, something they call, the Necrons call Staff. And
do
for
I know what that is, or the details of that?
well, I don't have prepared, but they don't have any specific like special quality that will hurt you. But it can fire in semi-auto. Basically, imagine this is like this stuff that... Fuck, what was the alien race name from the Stargate?
There's a bunch. The Goa'uld are the main bad guys.
Yeah, the Goa'uld
For
stuffs.
majority,
Like, basically this is like, as the name says, Staff of Light with the entire Necron aesthetics and being able to fire. It has a pen, it doesn't have a clip size, it doesn't have reload, so... And as for melee weapon, which actually is more interesting to you, he has a rather badass and dangerous looking Warsight. And you know that Warsight is, well, it has a power field, and you also know that, basically I don't have way to say that fluff-wise, so mechanic-wise, it has special quality felling. I'm not saying how much, but basically what special quality felling does, depending on how much you have that, you can ignore levels of unnatural toughness.
Yeah, my Darklands has the same.
Okay, and the Horde ones are flayed ones, and the flayed ones have... what they have? No, they are...
They usually just use their balls.
Melee. They have like some blades and claws, but they look... Yeah, they look rather sharp.
That gives me at least an idea of where at least some of the the people went. I'm kind of curious as to how fresh some of those skins are now. Okay, so yeah, Necron Lord.
Remind me, what does lightning reflexes doubles your agility?
Yes, it does.
Modifier to initiative? Okay, so I would say that he definitely has that, because fucking hell, Necron Lord. I forgot I have fucking initiative macros, so I don't need to add them, I can just make it like that. Wow, okay. The flayed ones, and because they are Horde, they don't really have lightning reflexes. And of course, I imagine all of you have Fearless, or I just don't care about Fear. Huh, but they actually have unnatural agility, that's fucking weird. Okay, cool. Oh, actually they have... would lightning reflexes still kick in if you are a Horde?
Oh, Horde?
Because,
I don't know.
Like, I would say like all of them, like they're acting like a good unit, so all of them like kick in like fucking like quick.
Yeah.
So that creates an interesting situation that for them I roll with +8, so that's higher than Necron, because they have 4 modifier and then that's doubled.
Makes sense.
Okay. What's your modifier to initiative, Xantis? 10. Okay, so you will be going before them because you have higher modifier. And actually, let me check one thing. Where is this fucker? Where is this fucker? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Technically, PCs win against NPCs, no matter what. It doesn't go by the
Okay.
modifier.
I always thought that you still use the same rule as in Pathfinder, that if you have higher modifier.
You do the modifier if it's against two PCs. PCs always go before NPCs, though. If of PCs who roll the same as NPCs always go before them.
Okay. Descending. Okay. As we begin combat, everyone as a free action can make. Actually, before you make your awareness test, I need to see what they can do. Yeah, they definitely have that upgraded. So I'm gonna roll for them. You probably know about this one. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna say that unless you roll a shit, you will also know about these two, so you can give me awareness test.
Sight?
Sight-based?
Yes.
I get to roll again. 6.
Fuck. Why? Yeah, Xander
Let's
doesn't
see.
see shit, but I imagine the others will inform him, so they will not be able to surprise him. I guess that's how it will work. Because you realize as you peer through that mass of guys, or like flesh and rather metal, like metallic flesh, you realize that further deeper into the corridor, from time to time apart from cover, there are like these places, like perches that you can like technically gain some small high ground. Like the ceiling on this corridor is like 25 meters high. So these guys are like between 15 to 20 meters above the ground level. And Zhao doesn't need to roll for new knowledge. You know that as a backup further deep into the corridor, they have these fellas. Token layer. The ones in the Necron forces that are called Deathmarks.
Yay, kill them first. Maybe not first, but don't leave them for last.
Oh,
And you see that they have rather interesting looking weapons, like those are synaptic disintegrators, but they look slightly different, like the barrels are somewhat longer. Basically you figured out enough that, yeah, these guys have better kinds of weapons with longer range.
I wish
Okay,
I
it
could have
will...
those
It's Zhao, you begin, it's your turn.
stupid Necrons with their stupid constantly disintegrating when they die.
They don't
So
disintegrate, they teleport.
it's still annoying. I want that damn gun. In either case,
Yeah, it's not up to like this one, the theater of mind part. It's not scaled. Just look at the
Yeah.
numbers up here.
aiming at the Necron Lord.
All right. Do you spend
Full action. Yeah, full
John,
action
you
aim.
can't see the thing over here?
Wait, what?
He said, oh, we're in a blank map, I can't see anything.
Move to the left.
What? Zoom
Or
out.
right, rather.
It's not in GM layer. It's firmly in map layer.
No,
you
no,
should
no,
see
I
it.
guess he was at a part of the screen where it was all white.
Bing. Bing, bing.
He found it.
I think
It's
he sees it now.
Okay. Xantis.
fine. Who is that? Xavier, are you muted? Xavier. Was I kicked?
No, we hear you.
No, we're still
Xavier.
here.
No, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Good. And what I was saying was, didn't Gabriel try to shoot the Necron Lord?
He aimed.
I aimed.
Full action aim.
Oh,
Well, okay.
Okay.
I forgot. Necron Lord doesn't have force field.
Yes.
Necron Overlord has a force field. But oh well, you don't
Mhm.
with... Also, when you will be shooting Necron Lord, he has size hulking, so I guess you get bonus from...
okay. Real quick, like, does Meg actually have a weapon capable of shooting that far down? So the only one who can shoot that far is Zhao.
Let's
I
see.
have.
What kind of
Oh, wait.
weapons do I have? I have a dark lens. My hex rifle is 180 meters. You could try to use that, although it's exotic.
Oh, it's not a matter of using it. Let's see here. Where is that ability? Oh,
Also, I don't
it's-
think hex rifles would be terribly useful against them. Hex rifles are based on the fact usually around like organics.
This will be done.
Remind me what does it do, because I always forget.
Okay, so this one, I probably would forget because Xanthus almost never uses this power. What this does is Xanthus can elect a number of members of the party equal to his willpower bonus, which is way more than 3, and they get to take an immediate standard action, except for if they have the bestial or machine traits. I'm pretty sure Sigmund counts as the latter.
I have
Yep.
machine. I can't do it.
Okay, so Mayak and Zhao, but it has to be an attack action of some sort, I think. Let me look here. Equal to his willpower. Make a standard attack action. Yes, against a target of the psyker's choice. And each individual affected still takes the full round during their next turn. So it's basically he gives up his turn and makes other people do stuff on his turn.
Okay.
So then this is mainly for Zhao.
All right.
Shoot this fucker.
Which one? Since I think you just said you choose.
Shoot the Lord. You were aiming, so shoot him. Shoot him now.
Do I get the aiming bonus for that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
I'm just speeding up the process a little.
NIU plus. Okay.
I'm just looking over if he has anything at all that gives minuses to range attacks, but nah, he doesn't. Yeah, obviously he has dodging, like step aside and wall of steel.
Mhm.
Normally he doesn't have step aside, but come on, like Ascension level, he needs to have it. So yeah, he will attempt to dodge. He will probably fail because their agility is surprisingly not that good.
Oh, please don't say that. Every
Oh,
time
it-
Demko says that, they
It's
dodge.
It's not. It's below 50. It's kind of bad.
It's uncanny.
And yet,
Every single time.
Yeah, he has to get below. No wait, does he have dodge? No, he had to get below. He had to get 35.
Each and every single time someone says, "Oh, but their dodge isn't that good," they do a freaking flip in the air to dodge it. Like, what the fuck? Oh well.
Yeah, suddenly
turn.
Necron Lord like goes into Michael Jackson's thriller and like, you can hit me, but not really. But he just, in a surprising display of agility, he just like dodges. Okay, anybody else acting on your his will be done?
I literally cannot, so. It can, I believe, unless he's used a psychic power that makes him monstrous.
Mayak is unfortunately too far away to shoot, so that would be my turn.
Yep. Okay. Horse.
Shame I couldn't do it.
What's the
but,
fucking range? Their movement. Yeah.
Ooh,
They spend
that's
entire turn. This is not exactly a zombie horde, but suddenly there's like, and they like give off some strange sounds coming from their mouths, because flayed ones are like very fucking creepy type of Necron.
Yeah,
Apparently-
even other Necrons find them rather creepy.
Yeah. So yeah, they spend their turn just going at it, charging, because I just remember they don't have fucking range weapons. So yeah, they, after this turn, they are currently 50 meters away from your current position. And I believe it is Sigmund's turn.
Cool. I can't hit the Deathmarks in the back, so I gotta do the horde up front.
Yeah, remember with the hordes, it doesn't matter, the damage doesn't matter, it only matters how many times you hit them.
Cool.
Because they cannot...
I will full auto. Fortunately, that'll only give me a +10, but I get another +10 to... Oh no, wait, MIU, that's right. Full auto is +20, 40, +50. There you go. That's all 5 hits.
Okay, so do you have anything special that like further reduces magnitude of the horde? Or one
this
hit?
doesn't-
Or one hit is
Oh,
just
wait.
one hit?
Oh wait, that is blast good against hordes?
I believe it does. Let me double check.
Because
Yes,
I could actually do something with
it
blast.
does, but I need to double check how exactly does it work. It's in a
Okay.
horde
In
handout.
that case, I use the blast attack. The roll would still be the same. It just changes the.
For the horde size, you would get plus 20.
That would put me beyond the cap. I was already at +50.
Okay, fuck it.
to hit.
There was a blasting. Just give me a moment to find it.
That's fine. But yeah,
I think it increases the damage to the horde by 1.
Oh, okay. A blast weapon that hits a horde hits a number of times equal to its blast value. So a grenade with blast 4 will automatically hit 4 times if successfully loped into the...
Well, this thing, it hit 5 times because I got 4 extra degrees of success, and each hit has blast 2.
Okay, yeah, fine.
I mean, if you want to change that so I don't completely wipe out a single one on my own.
I mean,
honestly,
to give a compromise, I would allow a single use of blast, like all of this goes and with blast gives you another to hit.
putting Necrons into, they're not that, hordes are for weak enemies. They're not for Necrons because Necrons aren't weak.
Actually, that's not entirely correct. Deathwatch allows you, they actually allow you to make hordes from Necrons, especially like Necron Warrior.
I know, but it's not congruent with how Necron NPCs work and how the Horde rules work. Horde rules, you reduce the magnitude by a number of times you hit, whereas Necrons, just because you hit them doesn't mean you're going to hurt them. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, but you know, these are all salesmen, so I'm gonna...
It'll be up to you.
I'm gonna give a compromise because they don't have fucking range weapon. They're gonna get gunned down, but they make so that you don't focus on other targets. So I'm gonna say you get 5 hits and only 1 time blast applies. So for total, their magnitude is reduced by
Okay, they are not. Actually, I can hit with another one, but
And I'm gonna
probably
say that went for the upper one.
okay. I can hit again, but what's the bonus to hit them?
The same one?
Yes.
Yeah, because you reduce the horde below 20, I'm gonna say at this point.
Plus 10?
No. Yeah, plus 10.
Plus 10, I'm at negative 20 because of range, and plus 20 because of the thing. So that's plus 10 flat. Just barely hit. No
Okay.
blast on this, just a single hit.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, so the rest of the party sees as the horde charges at you and Sigmund unleashes hell, starts cutting them down like flies, and Meg, it's your turn. By the way, why don't you speak to us?
He doesn't love us.
Yeah,
John is cheating on us.
See how it is.
okay. Did you... Huh, I thought you casted it before combat started. Let me check on... Because I remember in chat there was a precognition power and then some of you rolled powers. Oh no wait, that was Flame Shroud, never mind. And Xantis casted Flesh like Iron, okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. Okay, Deathmarks. Yeah, I'm checking that a little bit, but yeah, I'm saying that I homebrewed a little bit their rifles so they have higher range. So you are effectively in range. So let me check what they're gonna do. Ah, fuck it, I might as well start with using the... Oh no wait, that's the special thing that requires 100. Okay, so they cannot do that for... so yeah, they will just start going... yeah, actually... Yeah, the upper Deathmark... Fuck it. 1d4. Starting clockwise from Sigmund. So 1 Sigmund, 2 Mayek, 3 Zhao, 4 Xantis. So 1 Deathmark will target Zhao, apparently. And the second one will target Xantis, apparently. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they are not using their special thing because you are out of range for now. Yeah, they're just gonna go with semi-auto burst because Synaptic Disintegrator allows that. I think. Yeah, vanilla one does. Okay, and yeah, they're gonna roll and try to hit you. Fuck, why didn't I open this handout? Jesus, please. Okay. Okay. Semi is plus 10. Cool. So the target now. They have that. Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting we have combat formation.
Wow.
Woohoo!